2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony. Here's for Boston. Olynyk, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Lee comes in for Jared Sullinger. And Lee's subbed in for Bradley. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside. Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Chris Anderson, Stoudemire out there with Winslow. Then it's Green, and it's Dragic in the point guard.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Green kicks to Dragic. Here's the screen. Lee against Green. And a missed layup.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Thomas with the ball. Now Green defending. Thomas goes in. Here's Crowder. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Crowder's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Dragic against Thomas. With the fadeaway. That doesn't go either for Green.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Again, the miss by Lee. The Heat trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Lee is screen on Dragic. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
What the illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Jerebko's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Stoudemire inside, covered by Lee, and Stoudemire gets it to go.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Complete trash.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Dragic shoots the 3.
That's not my player. That wasn't my player.
Dragic has got 5.
All right, bet.
23 seconds left to play in the first. Jerebko kicks to Lee.
Can't guard this. Can't guard this.
Feeds to Olynyk. Takes the 13-footer.
Bro,
Lee
what the
with another
fuck,
miss.
nigga? Yeah, go.
Brown from deep. And it would
No!
have fallen, but across line. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 2. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a...
Wait, no. Hey, I was Angel.
I'm about to unmute his stream. I'm about to type and all that good stuff. And let's see what happens, y'all. Let's see his reaction. Let's go. Come on, bro.
Okay, Jay. I like that. Truly Angel? Hey, what's good, bro? Oh, my God. You in the chat? I know you got my noties on. That's what's up, bro.
I got his noties. I bet. I'm about to act and be like, you want to play threes?
Oh,
Let's go.
Oh, my gosh. That's great. Want to play threes? For sure, bro. Look at me. I'm getting so... I'm not gonna lie. I ain't selling myself, too, but it's not as much. But, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'll play threes with you, for sure.
Chris Bosh. That's the kind of move out on the floor.
Let's go.
For the Celtics. And then for Miami, Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Gerald Green in for Goran
Right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, boy.
Then it's Winslow. Then it's Green. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to get help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was a big factor. He had 9 points and added a couple of rebounds with
Well, let's go, boy. Let's go, boy.
A high note in what has been a disappointing season for his team.
All right, thank you as always.
I'll be
Doris.
good, guys.
And
Be good,
another
guys.
special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger.
Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Entire load 2 games in a row.
Greg, you talked about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of skills, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Picked by Lee to the paint, off the screen.
Let's go.
Guys, that's one of the more basic.
I'm sweating now, boy. I'm sweating now.
But
Let's
not
go.
to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Wade. 6th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lane, snatching away your dribble, he'll take it from you.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Amari Stoudemire, with a change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
Here's Winslow. Rebounded by the Celtics. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
The Heat trail by 10. Outside, Green takes the 3. Shot is no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave
No, wait,
in.
no,
I
no,
understand it's
the
hard to
fuck
try to
that
come
was.
back, but you got to show more fight than they did.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls on
That's
Hornet official
cow.
to make.
Oh,
And
God,
it is one of
man.
the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Dwayne Wade. Stoudemire outside. 1 second left. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so that's the end of the first half. Celtics out in front.
Kevin, I'm here with Eric Spoelstra.
Langi. It's in there, wait. I'm just trying to get to K20, bro. I'm still playing fucking 16, bro. Like, what the fuck?
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Group in for the
Let's
Celtics.
go.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Tyler Zeller.
Wow.
For Jay Crowder. Marcus Smart's checked in for Bradley. And Lee's subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And then for Miami, Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. Lee in at point guard. Jonas Jerebko out there with Johnson. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Smart in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Boston leading by 7. Back to Lee. Shoots it. Miami grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys. Hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Here's Green. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And he
L1, baby! L1, baby! Yeah!
with the free throw.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Some changes for Boston. Lee comes in for Jared Sullinger. And it's Crowder in for Urebko. And Miami also making a switch. Chris Anderson is checked in for Luol Deng.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
1:39 left in the third quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers.
Let's go!
Also,
Check out the game for Lee. He has 11 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
And both free throws good for Lee.
I'm speaking!
Especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Lee with the block. And they're able to recover.
Good foul, good foul, good foul.
The Heat have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10.
Not really where you like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And David Lee missing time early last season with that hamstring injury also opened the door up for Draymond Green to kind of take that starting power forward role. And give Lee credit, though. Didn't sulk, just threw himself into his new role as a super sub.
The Heat trail by 3. Outside.
Reaching already. Reaching already. Yes, reaching already. Yes, I'm reaching. You gonna need to reach with that two-way. You gonna need to reach with that two-way, my guy. You gonna need to reach. You gonna need to reach. Reach up and. If I get that chance, so I can get this shit. Reach up then, my guy. Come reach. I'm waiting on you to reach.
Dragic.
You really can't.
And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time. Greg, that's good offense.
Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Winslow kicks to Dragic. Inside, here's Stoudemire. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 6 assists now in the game. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Lee. Lee can't get that one to fall.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, are you kidding me?
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. So
Got
we've
it!
got a great game on our hands. Stoudemire's checked in for Luol Deng. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the floor for Miami, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Stoudemire out there with Whiteside. And it's Bosch in at the 3 slot. And Stoudemire gets it to go.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Shot's good by Lee. So it's Miami now. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Clark, you know, sometimes frustration just shows through in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right now. And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Off the inbound pass. The rebound by Johnson. Pass to Dragic. And so Miami takes this one by a...
Chris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the Dwayne Wade. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he could. And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular.
I know money isn't everything to you, Creek.
It's for this reason, above all, I've decided to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Salutations.
Yo, I'm a different breed, bro. You see, I'm running with mascot style, bro. I'm a different breed. You know my body. I don't mess with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't mess with you. I'm only playing with you because it's a mascot on the team, and I need some content, my guy.
Welcome to your second NBA season. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Tansy Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season. Both squads believing this will be a great year. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the off season. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel for but it's an opportunity. A lot of guys, Ernie, you put in this position, you know, you just kind of let the court be your refuge, man. Like, this guy is a strong kid. Strong kid.
So well said, Tim. That does it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by.
She's gonna be like, yeah. She looked pretty cute.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Hill. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Lee's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. On the court for Cleveland, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Freak is out there with Smith. And it's Mozgov in at the center, locking down the middle. James dishes to Lee. Pacers with the rebound. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Smith outside. LeBron drives in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 12 points and 5 assists.
He's just been impossible to contain. He's been unreal in this game.
Utterly fantastic is how I would categorize that performance, Greg.
That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. To the paint. The 15-footer. And Lee with the basket on the assist by Smith. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. For Indiana, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Pick up by Hill. The feed to Ellis. It's Hill on the wing. Just 5 to... Shoot. Again, missing Hill.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Pacers trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. They get the rebound. Shot's good by Turner.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
LeBron passes to Lee. Mozgov against Turner. Puts it up from 7. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Mozgov's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. And George kicks to Ellis. Pass to Hill. Here's the three. Again, missing Hill.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Smith dishes to Lee. No good off the front iron. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's George. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. George has got 5 points so far.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
James, the pass to Smith. No one near him. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 8.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Indiana making some changes. Hill comes in for George. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers lead by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
If your man scores again, I'm blocking you. Look at you! Look at you! You throwing me off. I can't even play good now. You throwing me off. Yo, dude, let me get the ball, bro. Give me the ball. What are you doing? Give me the ball. I'm not coming down the ball. Give it to money. Bro! Give me the ball. There's no way about make us lose to these kids. Brad, give me the ball, bro. Like, what is y'all doing? Your man has all the points. Yo! Like, what's going on right now, Brad?
Hey, guys. We've really...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What can you say? LeBron James. What? So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mike Scott. Solomon Hill comes in for George. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. Hill is out there with Hill. Then there's C.J. Miles. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Turner in at the 5, down low. That's the Pacers' 5. No good from Lee. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Lee against Stuckey. Shoots off the screen, and there's Miles. That's good on the assist by Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists tonight. There's Lee with the 3. He got it up in top. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Some changes here for the Pacers. George is checked in for Turner. And it's Ellison for Solomon Hill. Anderson Varejao checked in for Cleveland. Lee comes in for Kyrie Irving.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for LeBron James. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
So on the floor for Cleveland. Inside, it's Bennett and Varejao. Vasquez out there with Freak, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 slot.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
What an unbelievable night he had passing the back.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a...
Well, the team won tonight, but certainly no thanks to you in that effort. Do you feel like you let down the fans with the way you played?
I hope not. I mean, the fans mean a lot to me. And I know tonight just wasn't my night. Hopefully they can be happy with the win for now. And I can come back next game and make a better contribution.
Critics might say you were just chasing numbers in a game tonight that was clearly in hand. Agree or disagree?
Agree. I'm going to get mine whether we're winning or losing. You can call it chasing numbers or whatever you want. I just call it being a stud.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now, in a great situation for me to grow my game. And my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm going to do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got. Thank you.
What you gotta say, Angel? What you gotta say? Honestly, Duke, I just use you just for when I'm bored. She don't want love. She don't love no one but herself. Only thing she cares about is a lace from weaving. And I want to watch somebody stream. I just go to your stream. I don't even know why you're even truly blessed. You're like damn, what? Damn, I was so stupid. What are you talking about? Watch your honestly. Dude, don't listen to him, bro. Honestly, we don't need you. This man on a Wi-Fi bar changing my Wi-Fi bar. Are you serious? Honestly, Rim, you're just too toxic. I don't even like you. Okay, we know he does that, but still. Yeah, we know he's toxic, but it's real. Damn, dog. It's really like that? I don't like you anymore, Rim. And I'm glad. And that's actually one of the main reasons why I'm leaving True because I'm actually kind of glad I'm leaving. Because of Rim? I don't like you. Hey, Money, Echo, Rim, let's tell him why we don't like him. Wait. Now, last but not least, Money, honestly, what you gotta say, bro? Like, your accent is just... Imagine! You sound like a weirdo.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender. On the wing, Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since you talk about the little guys, I'm going to talk about the big guys. D12, Dwight Howard, shot blocker, most of his career still.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Back in for Memphis. Udrich comes in for Allen. The Grizzlies trail by 8. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson and Varejao at the 4 and 5. Freak is out there with Vasquez, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 slot. Here's Gasol. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lee gets to Shumpert. Screen by Lee. Shumpert passes to Lee and count it from 19 feet away. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Indiana.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
On the wing, Thompson. And Shumpert gets to Lee. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Lee's got his second basket of the game.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
And the foul called on Freak. Some changes for Memphis. Jarnell Stokes is checked in for Gasol. And Tyler Hansbrough subbed in for Wright.
Jarnell Stokes, Tyler Hansbrough.
Conley into the lane. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Outside, Green. Outside, Conley. Hansbrough setting the pick for Conley. Here's Stokes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Memphis shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And, you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Lee with the ball. Kicks it to Thompson. Down low. Stolen. It's stolen by Vasquez. Down low. Back to Lee. The 19-foot shot. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. In the first half.
All right.
Like, I got the ball hit like G-Man, so I'm obviously alright in the game. Let's play it at my PSN. What's your PSN, bro? Yeah, I'm down.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get up.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Wright comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Jarnell Stokes in for Jeff Green. A different look now for Cleveland. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Then it's Brandon Wright. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Stokes into the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here is Conley. 29 seconds left in the game. Allen right side. Pass to Randolph. Wright sets a screen. Conley dishes to Randolph. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And here is Shumpert. Lee. Off the mark and a bad shot there. So it's Memphis.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mike Conley.
Conley's got so many things he brings to the team. He controls the flow of the offense like a conductor. Everything starts with him. He's a threat all over the place in transition, on the pick and roll, and expect.
On this banger video, man. But anyways, y'all, I got a banger coming up for you guys. I was just chilling. I was looking for a couple truly blessed runners that were streaming, and bro, I found this certain individual, and he was playing with somebody that was super toxic, mean as hell, and all that good stuff, y'all. Every little mistake this grinder was doing, his teammate was beating. I said, bro, the video and this is banger.
That's my bad. Bro, I'm live. Bro, serious. That's something, bro. Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yo, bro, it's not even that serious. I just added him right now. I just invited him to the party, yo.
Wait, so how do you truly age with a space?
Bro, I'm pulling up on that kid right now. I don't care.
But huh?
Like, what is wrong with people? Like, people really take this game too serious, bro. It's not even that serious. I just added him right now. I just invited him to the party, yo. We're gonna get this situated right now, bro. There's no way you about to be this disrespectful. Yo, Snipes, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yo, what's going on with your teammate, my guy? Like,
Bro, I don't
what's
know,
up?
bro. Like, he just takes the game too serious, bro. He just blocked me.
Nah, look it. I want you to message him right now. Me and you are gonna pull up on him. Look it. I'm about to hop on my, you know, Truly Legend.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm about to hop on the Legend account right now, and look, I'm about to do you a huge favor right now, alright? I ain't gonna lie. I saw your player. You was running out of stamina way too quick, and I cannot lie. Offensive threat build is not that good, to be honest with you, bro. I'm about to give you my whole account information right now. I'm about to let you hop on my account, on my logo account right now, and we're gonna go play those kids, alright?
For real?
Bro, I'm about to send you my information right now. Do you have Twitter?
Yeah.
I bet. So look, text me on Twitter.
Ready to dick suck somebody, bro. No, I'm just kidding, Trench Runner. Don't be mad at me, bro. Relax. Okay? I didn't sleep. I'm just talking shit.
Such a fucking liar, bro. You slept all kinds, bro.
Yeah, I slept all kinds. You're right. It was someone else was playing.
Why you fucking lying?
Yo, look at the rep you got me, Easy. 195. That's amazing. 195 rep you got me, Chad. Double rep, that's 400 almost. Nice.
Hey, bro, shut up. That's how you look. You sound stupid. You right here trying to talk to your mic lagging. Exactly. I don't care. Your mic lagging. I can't hear you. Bro, what's up? I want 2K20 so bad. Hey, bro, I got somebody for you. Hit up Stage-Create. What? On PS4. He got 2K downloaded. What that mean? They said they want 2K. You about to share? You about to game share? Huh? You're about to game share on 2K. He said he asked for it for Christmas, but he didn't get it. It's okay. Stage-Create about the game share too. No, don't believe him. These people don't. Everybody goes to a stream and say you a bum. Is he a stream? Yeah, everybody goes to a stream and say you a bum. I'm still playing 2K16. That's shit 16. Yeah, that's me and part. You had me, but you lost me. I forgot to turn my bar off. Yeah, I do that. I'm about to watch YouTube. Oh, he just blocked you. Boy, that was no goal to it. PlayStation Network. Oh. Great, boy, don't play. Don't play. Don't play. You know the color, full white, cause my meter on.
Why keep on making me do that one leg?
By the way, I sub to you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. That's me on Park. And I liked. Oh my God, thank you. On your head, that's tough.
I know all y'all have not liked the stream.
See, I'm proud of you.
Big 8 people in the stream. My God, bro. We get 3 people and then you hop off. What a random. What's good, Complex? Welcome to the stream. Hit that like and that sub, bro. I've been sub to you. Appreciate that. I sub. Appreciate that, bro. Life of Legend 99 hard. What do you mean aspect? What are you talking about? And liked. Appreciate you, Complex. Appreciate that.
Where'd everybody go?
I want 2K20 so bad. Can you help me? Help you with what?
You want you to bottom 2K? Wait, I'm about to put my shit right now.
Big 15 likes. I'm a 90 legend.